Very few businesses go from being healthy and solvent one day to being unhealthy and in trouble the next day. It's normally a gradual process. It happens over a period of time. The business owner is trying to find solutions, perhaps thinking there's light at the end of the tunnel, perhaps thinking things can only get better, and many, of course, burying their head in the sand. I believe that one of the hardest decisions for any business owner is to seek help and what help to seek. Not only is this the hardest decision, it comes with extreme emotional stress. They're concerned about jobs, they're concerned about the impact in the personal life and the personal financial situation. They're thinking about pride and reputation. What will other people say? All of these things will prey in a business owner's mind. But here at CM Financial Group, we can provide a debt-free, fresh start, working within your current cash flows, saving jobs, turning the business around, dealing with pressure from creditors, dealing with personal guarantee obligations, and much more. And we can do all of this within 48 hours.
It's a denial syndrome in my eyes, because you keep on thinking you can do something else, do something differently, you can just fob them off to, you know, it doesn't, you don't need to worry about it, but it catches up with you.
Distraught is probably a fair word to use. It was always on my mind, constantly on my mind.
It gets to your relationship, it gets to your family, it gets to your health.
Some mornings I would be just so down, and it has an effect across right throughout my company.
Well, generally what you find is that you know, people have been harbouring this problem up for some considerable time, and you know, when you first meet with them, you can see visibly that, you know, they haven't been sleeping, you know, they really can't work, they've come to the end. Some people bury their heads in the sand, which makes it even worse, but once you sit down with them and you try to explain, you know, what can be done, I think the first reaction is that, well, it can't be as easy as that.
I often feel particularly bad for those businesses who've been trying to deal with the financial affairs of the business, who've been trying to do a deal with creditors, who've been entering into informal or formal arrangements. This normally involves the taxman. This often lures business owners into a false sense of security because they think they've brought some financial stability to the business. When out of the blue, perhaps, a winding up order may be presented to court. Not only can we deal with this, but we can bring greater financial stability to the business and to all of those connected with it. And of course the reaction we get is surprise. It's too good to be true. How can this be possible? But it's knowing what to do and how to do it.
It's quite amazing that after maybe even an hour, the people in front of you sort of visibly relax and start smiling again.
First, didn't believe it. First, I didn't believe it was that simple, and that's not paying any disrespect to Craig and his team, you know, but that's how they make you feel at ease, they make you feel this isn't a problem.
Elated, absolutely elated. I felt as though we'd won the lottery, and to an extent we probably had, you know.
If you're listening to somebody who knows what he's talking about, that's when it all changes.
He cared, you know, but it bothered him that you were distraught. And he seemed to know that it would be all right, you know. He kept saying to me, he kept reassuring me.
Once you sit down with them and you try to explain, you know, what can be done, I think the first reaction is that, well, it can't be as easy as that. Well, it isn't easy, but if you're dealing with people that know what they're doing, then it seems easy.
We take businesses from a situation where trading can be very difficult indeed and almost impossible, to a situation where it continues to trade and regains financial security, and it actually becomes more stable and profitable. We remove the stress and worry from the business owners, and we give them back a renewed passion and enthusiasm for their own business.
We're now 6 months away from when we started the whole process, and in far, far better shape.
You see, when you come out of something like that, your whole demeanour changes, your whole mood changes.
Funny enough, you get the odd message pop through just what you're thinking about, and it's your man at 12 o'clock at night. I find that very reassuring. I think that's way beyond the call of duty, and I think that's the kind of help you need.
I've got my enthusiasm back again. It was gone.
At the end of the day, it's your life. You know, the quicker you get somebody involved, whether or not you're in trouble or whether or not you're under pressure or whether or not it's just to structure yourself better, and the quicker the better. No ifs and buts about it.
I think all I can say at the end of the day is that when you think it is completely hopeless and there's nowhere to turn, there is.